Okay, hello everyone. My name is Nick, and welcome to my class. It's Nick Learns Spanish, and here's my co-teacher right here. Can you introduce yourself in Spanish? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Mi nombre es Balaram Oviedo, soy de Bogotá, Colombia.
Okay, so I'm gonna translate what he just said. Bararam and me, we've been learning Spanish for yeah, a little bit like almost a year now, and I'm super grateful to have him in my team, and we've been learning Spanish like pretty much like a few times every week, and it really helped me with my Spanish. And together, we're putting together this Spanish course for people who are passionate about learning languages, because Spanish is a very good language. There are a lot of places in the world that speak Spanish. So I'm gonna show you guys a map. Okay. Let's say Spanish speaking countries. Okay, so if you just like look at the map right here, if you learn Spanish, like, because I'm Chinese, when I learn a language, I feel like when I spend my time learning a language, it has to be like worth it. It has to like worth my time to learn the language. Yeah. So if you're spending that much time, you want to make sure you want to speak to like good amount of people in the world. So this is the map, the Spanish speaking countries. All right. So if you're interested, I'm gonna include the list later in the next slide, but you can see here majority of the countries in South America, except for Brazil and some other countries here. Most of the countries, they speak Spanish. Okay, so and also in the U.S. In the U.S., there are a lot of people speaking Spanish. So um, I'm gonna talk about my story of speaking Spanish. I went to school in the U.S. and I met a lot of friends who spoke Spanish. So when I was a kid, I was like speaking a bit of Spanish, like "Hola, cómo está," and then that's it. So it was until like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I started learning seriously, and I traveled. I think my experience was like I traveled to Costa Rica in Panama, and I really struggled to learn Spanish. And then I was doing Duolingo, and then later on I just like, hey, I really gotta have to like study hard. Um so here are the Spanish speaking countries, and here's Spain. Okay, and then there's also one country in Europe, in Africa, they speak Spanish. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about two things, like the Spanish language. Okay, so Spanish language. So here in Spain, they got it Castellano. ¿Esto correcto? ¿Esto es correcta? Castellano?
Castellano,
Castellano.
ujú,
Castellano. Okay. Um,
con A, castellá, sí.
Castellano. Okay,
Ujú,
Castellano. It's the same. It's just like
ujú.
Spanish. Yeah. So Spanish, because of the history. I'm not very good at history. I'm probably gonna add more information in slide number 5 to talk about um why they call it Castellano. Okay, so long story short, I spoke about like why I learned Spanish, and now I'm gonna talk about some very simple things. Okay, so in Spanish, first we gotta talk about the pronouns. Okay, pronouns, pronouns. So forget about this one. Okay, so for Spanish, it's kind of like in English. Okay, I is yo. Okay, so Pararam, can you repeat it? Yo.
Ok, yo,
Okay. Gion, can you repeat yo?
Yo,
Yo. Okay. Yo. And you? Okay, so I'm gonna write the English right here. I. I. And tú. Okay. Tú.
tú,
Gion. Tú. What is tú? Gion, can you tell us?
you,
You. Very good. All right. And next, there's él.
Él,
él,
That means he. Okay. And ella.
ella,
ella,
That means she. And there's also usted. Okay, so you can see people like write it like this, but like it's actually usted. It means you in like a formal way. Okay, formal way. So maybe when you see somebody you don't know, you'll be like usted. Yeah, you don't say tú. But I feel like we don't really use usted a lot. When I was in Spain, when I say to people, I say like, hey, even people I don't know on the street, I just say tú. So what do you think? Bararam, do you think like tú is like acceptable even to talk to strangers?
well, it depends on the country. For example, some countries like Puerto Rico, Cuba, they always
Yeah.
use tú.
Okay, all
But
right.
here we make a lot the distinction between tú and usted. No,
Okay.
we make a lot this distinction.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in Spain, I feel like people just say tú to me even they don't know me, so it's okay. All right,
Mhm.
so it really depends on like the country. All right, next one, we have nosotros, we, okay? So can you repeat after me? Nosotros.
Nosotros.
nosotros,
Okay, so be careful. Spanish is a language that is that we care about the gender a lot. So when we are all like female, we say nosotras. Okay. Nosotras. Okay, we. So I'm gonna put feminine here. M is masculine. Okay. All right. And also we have we and we have they. Okay. Ellos. Can you repeat after me? Ellos.
Ellos.
Feminine.
ellos,
Masculine. And next one. They. Okay, so can you tell me like what is ellas?
they,
Okay, they. Feminine. Okay. All right. So we just don't look at this one for now. Okay. I forgot to ask a question. For example, right now, there are 3 people here. So should we use nosotros or nosotras? There are
For me or
men
for
and
Dijon?
women. Yeah. A question for Gion.
oh, nosotros,
Why?
because I'm woman
But I'm a
and
man.
you're man.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like the romantic language is a little bit sexist when there are, even if there's one man in a group of like 99 women, you use ellos or nosotros. Okay. So we, because there are 2 men, doesn't really matter how many men. Let's say me and Bararam were men, and then you with like 100 other women, we say nosotros. Yeah. Am I correct?
Yeah, or sometimes we make the distinction, no? Because for example, we can say ellas y yo.
Ella, okay, that's a very good example.
Ellas y yo, no? We can make the
ella y yo.
distinction or say nosotros, no? But
Ella y
if
yo.
if there are many women, maybe
Uh-huh.
you can say ellas y yo.
Ellas y yo. Okay. So here, ellos, they, ellas, they. So depending on like the gender. So even now, if we see a group of people with 5 men and 1 woman, should we say ellos or ellas?
No, you can say ellos y ella.
Okay,
Say
ellos y
ellos
ella.
y
Okay,
ella. No? Or
very good.
ellos is also right.
That's good. Okay, so this is like the distinction. All right. So usted, you can see an S here. Basically, ustedes is like you, but plural and formal. Okay, formal and plural for ustedes. Okay, ustedes. All right. Next one, I'm going to talk about a word that I really don't like, and I kind of regretted not learning this earlier. So can someone tell me what's the other word starting with V. Gio, do you remember?
Vosotros.
Vosotros. This is a verb that I'm still struggling with because when I first learned Spanish, I was in America and like nobody says vosotros. Okay, vosotros is also you. Okay, but it's in Spain. Okay, and also vosotras. You in Spain. Okay. All right. So now we have to talk about something called conjugation. What is conjugation? Okay. So conjugation, a lot of people don't know what it is. I didn't know that until like I was learning Spanish because I speak Chinese, we don't really conjugate. And in English, we actually conjugate, but you don't really know this what is conjugation. So I'm gonna put a whiteboard. So what is conjugate? So English is really easy. I eat, you eat, he eats. So when you change the verb based on the pronoun, it's called conjugation. English is really easy because you only need to think about the third person. This is basically the thing about conjugation for English because okay, now I'm in English teaching mode. I eat, you eat, he eats, and what's the next conjugation? No, now I'm the teacher. I'm gonna test my teacher. Bararam, what's the other conjugation?
Okay, we eat.
Yeah, we eat. Okay, they eat. So basically, English, you are conjugating every day, even without realizing it, because this is how you conjugate. So he eats, but in Spanish, it's so much more difficult. Okay, so we're gonna do another conjugation in English first. Okay, so can you guys tell me? I am. Okay, what about you? Bararam,
You are.
you are. And he,
Me or Gijon?
Jian,
He is.
he is. Okay, and then she
Also is.
is. Okay, and we
Are.
are. Okay, they
The same are.
are. Okay. But it's funny for Chinese, it's all the same. Okay, I is ngo hai, and then you nei hai. Everything is just one thing. So for some languages, we just don't conjugate. But for English, we conjugate even we don't notice it. And in Spanish, we conjugate everything. So basically, that's why I need to drink a lot of coffee when I learn Spanish. Okay, it's okay. If it's not funny, you don't have to laugh.
No, it's good. I know that.
All right. So this is basically how I teach. All right. So maybe I'm a student for a long time, and then now you see like how I teach. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna look at se. Okay. Se is am. Okay. Am. Okay. So I am to be. Actually, to be. All right. To be. And estar is also to be, and I'm not gonna talk about it today. All right. It's too difficult. All right. So ser. Okay. So yo, Jion, yo,
Yo. Soy.
soy. Wow, muy bien. Tú, okay, keep going.
Tú. Tú eres.
Very good. Wow. Él, ella, usted.
Es.
Wow. Nosotros
Somos.
somos. Okay. Ellos, ellas son. Okay. En
Son.
vosotros, pararam, es una pregunta para
Sois.
ti. Porque no eres español. Eres
Sí.
colombiano, okay. Es sois.
Sois.
Okay, sois. So how do we say it? Okay, now we're gonna do some translation right here. Okay. I am Nick. Okay. Anyone volunteer? Gio?
Yo soy Nick.
Soy Nick. So in Spanish, you don't have to say yo. You can just say like soy Nick. You can just like delete it. Okay. So there's like a joke, soy milk. So in English we say soy milk. In Spanish means I am milk. Soy leche. Okay, but it's actually leche soya. Okay. Next one. You are Colombian. Okay. Pararam, ¿cómo se dice? You are Colombian.
Yo soy colombiano.
Okay. Oh, you are.
Sí. Repeat in English or in
Yeah,
Spanish?
repeat in Spanish. What is you are in Colombian?
Yo estoy en Colombia.
No. You are Colombian in Spanish. You are.
You are, ya, yo soy colombiano.
No, your soy is I am. Let's say you are.
But you are
You
in
say-
Colombia?
No, you are Colombian.
Sí. Tú eres colombiano.
Tú
Sorry.
eres,
Tú eres
okay?
colombiano.
Tú, and don't forget the accent. Tú eres Colombiano, okay? Colombiano. So you need to know the person you're speaking to because pararam, when I'm saying to him, hey, you are Colombian. In English, it's just Colombian, but because he's a man and I need to put here Colombian. Okay, so I'm gonna put like here Colombiano. Okay. All right, next one we gotta say she is Korean. Okay. She is Korean. All right, Jion, can you tell us if you can?
Ella es coreana.
Ella. Okay, again, we don't have to say ella. You can say like es coreana. And I'm gonna use a pink color here. How come I don't have pink color? Okay, like add a new color. Here. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, Coreana, because she is Korean. All right. All right. How to say he is Korean? Jion.
Él es coreano.
Okay. Él es coreano. Okay. Again, because it's masculine, so it's coreano. Okay. All right. What else? What else can we say? They are. Okay. Oh, we are. Okay. We are handsome. Okay. How to say we are handsome? So I'm gonna give you a hint. Handsome is guapo. Okay. So how to say we? Jion?
Vosotros.
Nosotros. We are.
Nosotros. Somos
Somos. And
guapo.
guapo. Very good, because guapo is handsome. But you got to think about guapo is an adjective. It describes who we are, right? So in Spanish, when there are more than one people, when there's more than one person. So guapo, you have to add S right here. Guapos, okay? Nosotros somos guapos, okay? Guapos, okay? Highlight the S in the end, okay? And we are, okay, they are, okay? They are stupid, okay? We learned this word yesterday, okay? We are stupid. How do we say they are stupid? Okay, so let's do they are stupid, and they're all men. Men are all stupid.
Ellos son
Ellos.
estúpidos.
Ellos son tontos. Okay.
Tontos.
Tontos. Okay. Tontos. All right. Tontos. All right, so you just have to like memorize all of these, okay? So I'm gonna highlight, underline all the conjugation right here. Yo soy, tú eres, ella es, él es, nosotros somos, and ellos son. Okay? Oh, don't forget, there's one more. You are Chinese. How do we say it? Okay? You are in a formal way. Okay? I'm gonna tell you guys is usted, and then usted what?
Es
Yes. Okay. Chinese is chino.
chino.
Okay. But think about it. The person you're talking to. If you're talking to me, I'm Chinese. But like, if you're talking to a Chinese girl, it's China, right? ¿Es usted es China? ¿Está correcta para una persona que es un femenino?
Femenino.
Sí,
Sí.
ok.
Es China.
Si hablamos con una chica de China, es usted es China, no es usted es chino.
Ujú.
Okay.
Usted es China.
Okay. Here, so again, I'm going to change it to blue. All right, so you are Chinese. We are handsome. Okay, ellos. Okay, so try to change this one for me. ¿Cómo se dice they are stupid, pero para... Okay, so how do you change it for women? They are stupid. Anyone want to volunteer? How do we change
Gion?
this? Gion?
Ellas
Ellas. Muy bien. Son.
son
This one you have to change.
tontas.
Tontas. Muy bien. Okay. Tontas. Okay. Change it to A. Tontas. All right. So finally, our unpopular pronoun here.
Vosotros.
Vosotros.
Por vosotras.
Okay. Vosotros. No es muy popular aquí, pero no la digas. No lo digas al Rosa. Don't tell my landlord, Rosa, that I don't like this verb, or else she's gonna be very sad. Because like when we go to Spain next week, you meet Rosa, she's gonna say a lot vosotros. But like for me, I don't use vosotros. For Bararam, our teacher here, he doesn't use vosotros because he's in Colombia. But like when we go to Spain, you hear a lot of people saying vosotros. Okay, you are. Okay, you are. Let's say you are handsome. Okay, you are ugly. Okay. I don't know why I'm teaching these bad words, okay? But it's okay. Vosotros sois feo, okay? So that's like for ugly. Okay, for men, if you say like, wow, you look so ugly today. Not look, you look ugly. It's like vosotros sois feo. Okay, vosotros sois feo. Okay. So now I want Gion to write it in the chat 3 sentences, okay, using any one of these. Okay, write it in the chat. Okay,
One of these you mean
you know what, let's write one sentence. Okay, you don't have to write, just like give me an example for all of these. Yo soy something, tú eres something, ella es something, él es something. Okay, go ahead. Yo soy.
yo soy Jian. Tú eres hombre.
Tú eres un hombre. Okay.
Un hombre. Ella es
Anything you want to say, just an
ella
example.
ella es coreana. Can I say?
She's what? Ella es.
Me. Ella es coreana.
Yeah, so she is. Okay, how to say she is not Korean?
Ella no es coreana.
Very good. Él,
Él,
who is he? Bararam is right here. So who is he?
él es un maestro de español.
Whoa, okay. Usted,
Usted es
anything. You don't have to think. Just,
anything.
yeah.
I mean, what word do I know?
You are
Usted
handsome.
es guapo.
Mhm. Nosotros,
Nosotros somos cansado.
okay, this one is a good try, but cansado is like a condition that is like not permanent, so we cannot use somos. We cannot use this,
Okay.
but good try, good try. So basically why we're learning all of these right now is because we talk about something that is permanent. Because I'm Nick, I'm always gonna be Nick. My teacher is Bararam, he's always gonna be Bararam. And you are Gion, you're always gonna be Gion. So that's why we use sed. But like cansado, because you're tired, unless you're tired for your entire life, you can say like yo
But what
soy
about handsome?
handsome. I'm
What
always
if-
handsome, right? That's a good point. That's a good point. So my Spanish friend taught me, if you're only handsome for today, you don't use this column, okay? You don't use this column. Just like sad, okay? Sad is something to be permanent. I think it's not the best explanation to say it, but like for learning, it's always, this is how I teach myself. Sad is something permanent. Estar is something temporary. Okay. Maybe later, Bararam can you can explain a little bit for this. Yeah. So estoy correcto? Sí.
Yeah. For example, you can be, you can be handsome, no? I mean,
Yeah.
in general, no? You
Yeah,
are
in
tall,
general,
you are
yeah.
skinny,
Yeah.
something like that. But for example, today you didn't take a bath, so tú estás feo hoy, no?
Tu
Or for
está
example, you
feo.
are a beautiful,
Yeah.
you are a beautiful, you are I don't know, she's a nice man,
Uh-huh.
but today he's a nice man, but today he's rude,
Yeah.
no?
So
So it changes, no? So
that's-
when something is permanent, or in general, when you speak about general things, ser. But something that changes, or you are in a certain condition today, you use estar.
So ser is something general, like it happens a lot. It's basically not gonna change. And estar, later, that's something we're gonna learn. It's something that is permanent. It's not permanent. It's only today. Okay. So later we're gonna explain this example. Okay. So we are handsome, and okay. So let's go through this one real quick. They are. Ellos. Can you give us an example?
Ellos son. How to say smart?
Inteligente. Okay. So that's why
Inteligente.
Spanish is really
Inteligentes.
amazing. Yeah, okay, thank you. Inteligente. Okay. So basically, if you speak English, it's easy. Inteligente. That's why, yeah.
Es bueno.
Okay, so yeah, like what we say, like inteligente. Okay, so we're gonna skip this one because we already know it. Okay.
Here we miss the feos.
Feos, yeah, feos. So feos. Okay, feos. All right, so now we're gonna go to part 2. Okay, part 2 of our class. Estar. Okay, so we're gonna conjugate estar. Okay, like we said here, ser is something that is permanent, something that nothing really changes. Estar is for something like you're in a location. Like now I'm in Korea, but I'm only in Korea like at this moment. Like I'm not always gonna be Korea because we're always moving around. So estar can be location. All right, so I'm gonna write down here. Estar. Okay. Estar. Okay. Okay. Is for location. Okay, something temporary. And something like a condition. Something like emotion. Okay. ¿Y qué más? Pararam, ¿puedes ayudarme?
With this, let me see. For example, also for the date.
Date, yeah, date.
Yeah, today. For example, today is, hoy estamos a abril 28.
Okay. Date, okay. All right, so, okay. And we go back to ser. Ser is like, for example, nationality, gender, what else? Soy,
Your profession.
name, yep.
Mhm.
Profession. So profession is the tricky one because you're gonna be like, hey, I'm a teacher today doesn't mean that I'm always gonna be a teacher, but like for profession, we use ser. So I am a teacher, we use soy profesor, no estoy profesor, even if you're gonna change it in the future. And anything else? Ser, soy nationality, soy chino, profession, name, okay, soy
Your physical appearance.
yeah, physical appearance.
Soy alto, soy delgado.
Okay, so appearance. All right, so later we're gonna do this exercise and we're gonna talk about ser and estar, okay? All right, so let's conjugate these one real quick. All right, yo estoy. Okay, Pararam, puedes ayudarnos. Yo
Okay. Yo estoy.
estoy. Tú
Estás.
estás. Okay. Okay, so also be very careful with estás. You have to put the accent here because without the accent, it means this one. Okay, so this is estás, estás. Okay, él
Está.
nosotros
Estamos.
estamos, ellos
Están.
están, y vosotros
Estáis.
nos estáis con eso, estáis.
Estáis. Exactamente.
Estáis. Vale. Estáis. Okay, so otra vez tenemos que cambiar, okay? Soy Nick. I am tired, okay? I am tired. Is it yo soy cansado? No. Yo estoy cansado. Okay, so delete this one. We don't want this. Estoy cansado. Okay. Next one. You are Colombian. You are tired. Tú estás cansado. Okay, same thing. We are going to use estás, not eres. Okay, está. I'm gonna underline it. Okay, so basically, with this kind of format, you can just like do all of them because cansado, I'm tired, you're just like tired at this moment. Okay, so here are just like 2 examples right here. And for your homework, I need you to write down all of these. Okay, I am tired, you are tired, he is tired, she is tired, we are tired, and they are tired. And of course, with the Spanish, you are tired. Okay, so do the homework here. Gion, take a screenshot of this and later write down the answer and send it to us. Okay, so this is it. All right, so now we learn about ser and estar. Okay, so entre nosotros, just between us, Pararam y yo, us two, we're going to use estar to practice say and estar to practice something. Okay, so again, yo soy. Tú eres. Él es. Nosotros somos. Ellos son. Vosotros sois. Okay. So nationality. Okay. Yo soy chino. ¿Y tú? Pararam.
Yo soy colombiano.
Soy. Okay, so I'm just use him. Is eres. Okay. Eres colombiano. Do I have to write capital letter here for Chino?
No, only when you mention the country, because you can
Okay.
also say, for example, soy de China
Okay.
or soy de Colombia, no?
Sorry. Okay. 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 Gender. Soy un hombre. Y para Gion, for Gion,
Soy una mujer.
soy una mujer. But if I ask Bararam, okay, what is that person? Is she a girl or is she a woman?
For me, the question for me?
Yeah.
Speaking about Gijon,
Yeah.
ella es una mujer.
Es una mujer, okay? Es
Mhm.
una mujer. Okay. Name, easy, okay? How to say he is Bararam, Gion.
Él
Él.
es Pararam.
Okay. Okay, so here, it's just a little bit lazy right here. So let me just write the full one. Él es. Yo soy chino. Tú eres colombiano. Él es Bararam. And how to say we are Spanish people. Oh no, name. Sorry, name. You are Nick. Bararam, ¿cómo se dice? You are Nick.
Tú eres Nick.
Tú eres Nick. Okay, profession. Okay, so how to say I am a student, Gion?
Yo soy. I know. Estudiante.
Yeah, estudiante. Bararam, ¿tenemos usar un estudiante o estudiante está bien?
In some, no, you can say both. You can
Okay.
you can say soy una estudiante or soy estudiante.
So
It's
good,
okay.
You guys are teachers. You two are teachers. ¿Cómo se dice?
Ustedes son
Ustedes
estudiantes.
son estudiantes. Or in Spain would be vosotros sois. Ah, no, profesores.
Ujú.
All right, appearance. Handsome. We are handsome. Gion?
Nosotros somos tontos.
Tontos is stupid.
Okay, sorry. No.
Guapos, okay?
Guapos?
Guapos.
Yeah.
Next one. They are ugly. Gion?
Ellos son feos.
Feo. Okay,
Feos.
feos. All right, so that's it. Appearance. So we use ser. Okay, ser. Ser. Okay, ser. Here becomes soy, eres, es, somos, son, sois. Okay, good? Everybody good?
Stay.
Yeah.
Claro.
Okay, next one. Final one, okay? I know we were overrunning. I said we gotta do it for 20 minutes. We do it for almost like an hour. So I'm gonna let you
No,
guys
it's
go.
good.
All right. Estar. Okay, here. Pararam, dime. Yo,
Ujú. Yo estoy.
Gion, dime. Dime is like tell me. Tú,
Tú
tú,
eres.
tú eres is for
No
ser,
eres.
okay? Now is tú
Estás.
estás. Muy bien. Pararam, él
Él está.
está con el acento. Nosotros, Gion,
Nosotros estamos.
estamos muy bien. Y ellos, pararam, dime,
Ellos están.
están muy bien. Y finalmente vosotros, para mí, porque tengo que practicar esta
La conjugación.
conjugación. Estáis. Okay, vosotros estáis. Okay, location. Okay, I am in Colombia. ¿Cómo se dice? I am in Colombia. Pararam.
Yo estoy en Colombia.
I am.
Ah, tú estás en Colombia.
Okay, I am. No, I am.
Ah, yo estoy en
Yo
Colombia.
estoy en Colombia.
Ujú.
Okay. She is in Korea.
Ella está en
Ella
Corea.
está en Korea. Okay. They. Okay.
Now in this you could use the capital letter for
Okay.
the
Now I can
countries.
use. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Okay. They. I don't really know how to use this. No estoy seguro con esto.
Date, no, date, for example, we can use date with the star or with ser. For example, we can say hoy es with the verb ser. Hoy
Okay.
es, here in Colombia is 26, 27, 26th.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
28th.
Hoy
Yeah.
es 26 de abril.
But pero
With ser.
aquí es estar, no es.
Yeah, and if you use star, you can use hoy
Nosotros
estamos a.
okay. Hoy estamos
A.
a
26 de abril.
28 de abril.
Oh, perdón, 28 estoy en el pasado. 28
Okay.
de abril.
Okay.
Okay.
Hoy, but we can only use estamos, right? Hoy estamos.
Sí, hoy estamos,
Okay.
I mean, even if you are alone, but this is a way to say, no? You
Okay.
include, I mean, you use the plural way. Hoy estamos a.
Estamos a jueves.
Jueves, exactamente. Hoy estamos a jueves.
Wow, I'm learning something new today. I don't really say this. Okay, so
Or if you want to use the verb ser, hoy es jueves, no? Without the a preposition,
yeah.
no? Or hoy es 28 de abril.
All right. So here, so let's put this aside because it's not very common. Okay. We use condition. Okay. Condition is, for example, we talk about tired. Okay. I am tired. Yo estoy cansado. How do you say you are tired, Gio?
Tú estás cansado.
Estás cansado. So what if you're talking to a girl? Tú estás
Cansada.
cansada. Okay. Okay, something temporary. Temporary. Any example? Puedes darme un ejemplo para una
¿Algo temporal?
algo, sí, algo temporal.
Ok. Hoy estoy feliz
Hoy estoy feliz. Okay.
por mi nuevo teléfono.
But it's more for emotions, so let's just put emotions right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because emotion can be temporary too.
Yeah. Hoy estoy feliz. Estoy contento. Okay.
O estoy contento, sí.
Hoy estoy contento. Y ¿qué más? Hoy
Could be the opposite way of
estoy,
the
okay,
opposite of
estoy,
contento.
okay. She is sad. Okay. Anyone can say it. Gio, do you know how to say she is sad?
Ella está sad.
Sad. Duolingo. Remember the things we learned in Duolingo.
Sad. Any hint?
Triste. Okay. Triste. New word today. Triste. Okay. So triste.
First time I saw this one.
Yeah. So another good way to learn romantic language, because if you go to Google Translate, please translate. It's when you use Spanish right here. Triste, English is sad, but when you go to French, it's triste. It's the same thing. Triste or triste. Okay, so I always complain to my teacher about it. That like I'm really suffering learning French, but like I basically complain to everyone that I'm suffering learning French, but I'm learning it because like I'm already learning Spanish. I feel like it's kind of like cheating, kind of like when you play video games, you have like cheat code and then you can like do something. So yeah, so it's the same thing. And also like what else? Dormir. We learned this word yesterday. To sleep in Spanish, and in French is the same. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it for today's class. Any questions? Any questions? Preguntas?
No, for me it's good.
Para ti, ¿está bien?
Para mí está bien.
Perfecto. Okay. So hope you enjoyed the class. Once again, I'm Nick, and here's my very good friend and teacher, Bararam. We've been working together for almost a year now, and if you're interested, WhatsApp us and we can continue our classes. Yeah.
Gracias.
Gracias a todo.
Chao, chao.
Chao, chao. Okay, so voy a apagar la grabación aquí.